Topic will do today? Fractions. This is part 13. Okay, next. Today we'll discuss how to do adding and subtracting of like fractions. Okay. Now, I discussed in last class now what is proper fraction, what is improper fraction, what are like fractions, what is mixed fraction, what is a proper fraction. Fraction having numerator which is less than denominator is called proper fraction. Example 2 by 3. 2 is the numerator, 3 is the denominator. What is numerator denominator? Numerator is the number which is the top of the fraction. Denominator is the number below the bottom of the fraction. Okay. So proper fraction means what? Numerator is lesser than the denominator. What is improper fraction? Numerator is greater than the denominator. That is improper fraction. Example 9 by 5. 9 is the numerator and 5 is the denominator. 9 is greater than 5. Numerator is greater than denominator. Those such fractions are called improper fractions, right? Next we have mixed fraction. Mixed fraction is what? Fraction consisting of whole number and a fraction is called mixed fraction, or fractions expressed in the form q r by d, where q is the quotient, r is the remainder, divided by d is the divisor. That is called mixed fraction. And what are like fraction? Fractions having the same denominator are called like fractions. Okay. Now we'll do adding and subtracting. How to add, subtract like fraction. Okay. Okay. Now, for example, I will be taking here 5 by 6 and 3 by 6. 5 by 6 and 3 by 6 are two fractions. How to do subtraction of these? Very simple. 5 by 6 minus 3 by 6. So 6 is the denominator which is common in both the fractions. 5 by 6 and 3 by 6, what is common? 6 is common. So write 6 below. Now, in the numerator, how to get the numerator of this? What's very simple? Do 5 minus 3, right? 5 by 6 minus 3 by 6 is there, no? Numerator, what is there in the first numerator is 5. Second numerator is 3. So you should do 5 minus 3. We'll get 2. Answer is 2 by 6. So what is the answer by subtracting these two like fractions? 5 by 6 minus 3 by 6. 6 keep the denominator which is common. Always it will not change by 6. And now to get the numerator, you have to subtract 5 minus 3. Numbers in the numerator. What are the numbers in numerator? 5 and 3. Subtract 5 and 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. Answer is 2 by 6. Okay, children? We will move for how to add like fractions. Now, for example, I am taking 1 by 4 plus 6 by 4. How to add these, children? Very simple. Right? 4 is the denominator, right? Both fractions, what common denominator is 4. That is why they are like fractions. Okay, now what you have to do? Write 4 in the denominator. Now to get the numerator, how will you get the numerator? What are the numbers here? 1 and 6 in the numerators. Okay, 1 plus 6 you have to do. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 by 4. Okay, children? So I'll tell you once again. If you have to add two like fractions, so we say 1 by 4 and 6 by 4 in this case, 4 is the common denominator, right? So you have to write 4 in the denominator. It will not change. To get the numerator, what are the numbers? Numerator 1 here, 1. Numerator 2 is 6. So you have to add the numbers in the numerator. That is 1 plus 6 is equal to 7. Okay, children? Suppose we have 3 by 4 and 5 by 4. How we will add that? Keep 4 is the common number here. Keep it in the denominator. 3 by 4 plus 5 by 4. That is 3 plus 5. 8. So 8 by 4. Again, some more examples are given. You are adding 1 by 7 plus 4 by 7. So how I told you, 7 is the common denominator. So what you have to do? Keep 7 in the denominator constant. It will not change. To get the numerator, what you have to do? What are the numbers in the numerator? 1 and 4, right? So you have to add 1 and 4. So 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. 5 by 7 is the answer. Now we want to subtract like fractions. 4 by 5 and 1 by 5. 4 by 5 minus 1 by 5. Same as you do in addition. You have to keep the denominator constant. What is the common denominator? 5. So keep that 5 in the denominator. It will not change. Suppose you want to do subtraction here. So what are the numbers in the numerator? 4 and 1. So you have to subtract the numbers in the numerator, right? So what is the numbers? 4 and 1. So 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. So 4 by 5 minus 1 by 5 is equal to 3 by 5. Next, one more example. 1 by 10 plus 7 by 10. 10 is the common denominator. Denominator, both fractions, 10 is common. So you keep the 10, it won't change. In the denominator, 10 should be there. Okay, next, what you have to do? What are the numbers in the numerator, children? 1 and 7. So to get the numerator, what you have to do? Add 1 plus 7. Numerator 1 plus numerator 2. What is numerator 1, numerator 2? Once again, I'll tell you. Numerator of the first fraction is called numerator 1. Numerator of the second fraction is called numerator 2. Okay. Now to add this 1 by 10 and 7 by 10, keep 10 constant, which is the common denominator in both fractions. Then what you have to do, children? Add the numbers in the numerator. That is numerator 1 plus numerator 2. 1 plus 7, that will equal to 8. So 8 by 10 is the answer. If you want to simplify it further, 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10. So 4 by 5, simplified form. So 7 by 12 minus 3 by 12. How to do this, children? So 12 is the common denominator. First you have to look at the common denominator in both fractions. In case of like fractions only. So you have to look at the common denominator, that is 12. Keep 12 in the denominator, it won't change. Now how to obtain the numerator? So what are the numbers in the numerator, children? Numerator 1 is 7. Numerator 2 is 3. So to get the numerator, you have to subtract the numerator 1 and numerator 2. So 7 minus 3 is equal to 4. That is 4 by 12. If you want to simplify it further, you will get 4 1s are 4, 4 3s are 12. So 1 by 3 is the simplified answer. One more, 4 by 5 minus 2 by 5. In step 1, what you have to do? First write 4 by 5 minus 2 by 5 again. Next step, what you have to do? Or you can directly take 5 common in the denominator, and in the numerator you have 4 and 2, right? Numerator 1 is 4, numerator 2 is 2. So numerator 1 minus numerator 2, 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. So the answer of 4 by 5 minus 2 by 5 is equal to 2 by 5. Okay. Now we'll do some problems. Find a difference between 7 by 8 and 3 by 8. Now what is the meaning of the term difference? What is the meaning of term difference, children? Difference means you have to do subtraction. What is the term sum means? Sum means you have to do addition. Difference means you have to do subtraction. Product means, find the product means what? You have to do multiplication. You have to remember all these terms, okay? Again, I'll tell you, difference means you have to do subtraction. Sum means you have to do addition. Product means you have to do multiplication. Remember this. Now, find a difference between 7 by 8 and 3 by 8. What you have to do? Subtraction, addition, or multiplication? Division. What you have to do? Difference, I told you, no, term difference comes, you have to do subtraction. Okay. We'll do subtraction of the fractions. 7 by 8 minus 3 by 8. So 8 is the common denominator. So keep it constant by 8. To obtain the numerator, what you have to do? Subtract numerator 1 and numerator 2. Numerator 1 is 7. Numerator 2 is 3. 7 minus 3 is what? 4. 4 by 8 is the answer. Mother made a good putty in a round shape. She divided into 5 parts. Seema ate one piece of it. 4 by 8 also you can write as 1 by 2. How? 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8. That's a simplified form. Second question. Mother made a good putty in a round shape. She divided it into 5 parts. What did mother make? Good putty in a round shape. She divided that into 5 equal parts. Seema ate one piece of it. If I eat another piece, how much would be left? How to do this, children? There is 5 parts of a good putty, okay? Seema is eating one piece of it. 1 out of 5 part, Seema is eating. How to represent in the form of fraction, children? Tell me, how? 1 by 5. 1 out of 5. That in fraction you can represent it as 1 by 5. Okay, if I eat another piece, how much would be left? Seema has already eaten 1 by 5. If I eat another piece, wow, how much parts has been consumed? 2 by 2 out of 5. So 2 by 5. So what is the remaining parts? 2 parts of the good putty has been eaten. How many parts remain now? 3. 3 out of 5 remains. So the answer is 3 by 5. That's all. Seema has eaten 1 part, so that will become 1 by 5. And if I eat another part, 2 out of 5 has been eaten. How much part remains? So 5 minus 2. 2 has been eaten up. 5 is there. 5 pieces are there. So how much would be left? 3 out of 5 or 3 by 5. Okay, second question. My elder sister divided the watermelon into 16 parts. How many parts is watermelon divided into? 16 parts. I ate 7 out of them. My friend ate 4. How much did we eat between us? How much more of the watermelon did I eat than my more means what, children? More means addition. Okay, you have to do. What portion of watermelon remained? Subtraction. Remain means subtraction. Okay, now we'll come to the problem. My elder sister has divided watermelon into how many parts? 16 parts, right? I have eaten how much? 7 out of 16. So 7 by 16 I have eaten. My friend ate 4. 4 out of 7 plus 4 how much? I and my friend together how much did we eat? I ate 7. My friend ate 4 parts. So 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 out of 16 has been eaten. Okay. How much more did the watermelon did I eat than my friend? How much I have eaten? 7 out of 16. In fraction, how do you represent this? 7 by 16, right? My friend ate 4 out of 16 parts. 4 by, not 6 children, it is 4 by 16, mistake. So, how much more did I eat? 7 by 16 minus 4 by 16, that is equal to 3 by 16. How? 16 is the common denominator in both the fractions. I have to keep 16 constant. Then, for obtaining the numerator, you have to do subtracting numerator 1 and numerator 2. 7 minus 4 is 3. I had 3 by 16 more than my friend. Suppose this example is similar to this. See here. Suppose you have 20 rupees. Okay. Your friend has 8 rupees. Okay. How much more money did you have than your friend? You have 20 rupees. Your friend has 8 rupees. How much you have? 12 rupees. Similar to that, this is the example. What portion of watermelon remained? 11 out of 16 parts have been eaten. Therefore, 5 out of 16 remains. I have eaten 7. My friend has eaten 4 parts. Together, how much have we eaten? Altogether, 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 out of 16 part has been eaten. How much remains? 16 minus 11. 5 out of 16. Or we can write in fraction as 5 by 16. Okay, children? Okay. Now,